For the past 25 years, Bronx Aids Services has empowered the lives of adults and youth who are in the Bronx who are HIV positive or at risk, who reside in communities where the resources they need to meet the resources they need to meet their needs are just not being met. Tomorrow, Bronx Aids Services, along with the rest of the world, will be uniting in the fight against HIV and showing support to those who live with the disease for World AIDS Day 2011. Here now to tell us more is Bronx AIDS Chief Operating Officer Candia Richards-Clarke, and also with her is Health Educator Mr. Marvin Freeman. And thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And I want to say tomorrow is the day, and as we begin to celebrate World AIDS Day, but really it's a year-long recognition effort.
Absolutely, it's a year-long activity for us, and we usually commemorate World AIDS Day because we do want to raise awareness around the issue. We want people to know that there's several advancements that have been made since the beginning of the epidemic until now, and so part of the drive around World AIDS Day is usually encouraging people to know their HIV status, get tested, because there are several technologies available to reduce this epidemic.
Mm-hmm. Marvin, I guess awareness is the big thing, because even today in 2011, while as Candia said, a lot of progress has been made, but still the area of awareness needs to be pushed out a little bit further.
Yeah, this is true. I go out every day pretty much, and I test on a mobile unit in the community, and I'm finding that people are thinking that, well, no one's really talking about it. People are living healthier and longer due to the medication and the advancements, and so their awareness goes down again. They think that everything's okay, and that causes the spread and the epidemic to go up again. The increasing numbers of HIV positives are on the rise in the South Bronx because of this false security. Mm-hmm. Because no one's talking about it. It seems like everything's A-okay now, but it's not the case at all. We need to be more vigilant, more so than ever before, because of this reasons that people are being reinfected, or HIV is going back up in the charts in the South Bronx. It's really a bad thing, because not only are we looking at the males, we're also looking at the females. They were testing 25 and 30, we were catching them. Now it's coming down to 14, 15, some even 13 because of the awareness.
Mm-hmm. Talk to us. There's some events taking place throughout the course of the month, and we'll be highlighting a few of them, but really World AIDS Day starts tomorrow.
Well, as they start tomorrow, and tomorrow evening a few of our staff, together with the Urban Health Plan, are raising awareness through a vigil. So they're having a vigil that's going to be on Southern Boulevard in the Bronx, Southern Boulevard on 163rd, and we're going to walk from Westchester Square to Duval Square, and the staff there are just going to talk about HIV. The communities, there's a lot of stigma around HIV and AIDS, and we just want people to come out, get tested, know their HIV status, and be informed.
Mm-hmm. Can you give a little bit about those stigmas? Because a lot of people are saying the stigmas, and maybe there's somebody that's watching right now, and you can break down a stigma, and they'll meet you out there in the street tomorrow. But what are a couple of the major stigmas that are out there?
Well, people feel like, they can get HIV by touching someone, drinking from a cup, and that is really not the way you get HIV. HIV is a sexually transmitted infection. You get it from shooting up IV drugs with somebody else who's infected. A mother can give it to her baby. She's infected through breast milk, vaginal secretion, semen, and that's how you get HIV. HIV is not transmitted casually. So people also associate HIV with certain risk groups and certain people, and we have to change our whole, the whole affect we have towards people who are living with HIV, because they are our brothers, our sisters, our families, right. The people that we work with. Together on Friday, in conjunction with the Bronx Borough President's Office, we are hosting a forum where we have several epidemiologists and other people in the community that are coming out and talking about some of the advancements in technology that we're using today to fight the epidemic. And the Bronx Borough President will be a big supporter of that activity. So we're asking people to come out to Keaton Hall, Fordham University on December 2nd and 10 o'clock in the morning and learn about the new technologies, HIV testing opportunities, and also ways they can protect themselves.
Richard, I know she talked a little bit, Candia talked a little bit about the stigma and stuff. One of the earliest stigmas was, first of all, HIV and AIDS was pretty much a gay disease.
True,
then that got broken up. We're finding out now, though, particularly in the African American community, women are on the rise, and also seniors with the emergence of these new sexual enhancers. They're also on the rise as well. Are we seeing more of women and seniors and people like that really in testing? Because I know you're out there testing a lot. Are we seeing that?
Yeah, we do, and we kind of like, as you said, we can see the difference now that, like you said, with new medication and then the new enhancement drugs, what have you, that I say this is my thing, just because there's snow on the roof doesn't mean there's no fire in the furnace.
That's right.
You know, and so what we do, we go to these facilities where we know that they have an older population, and we get them tested, and we also get information to them, and whatever the case may be, we have programs designed around the older folk, if you would, so they can be enlightened. Because again, it is an epidemic. It's not just, like you said, a one person or one thing disease. It affects everybody, the whole family, from grandpa, to grandma, to your nieces, nephew, aunts, whatever. Everyone's affected by this now.
I want to tell you once again, make sure you get out there on Friday at Keaton Hall, and if you get out there at Fordham University's Keaton Hall on Friday, you'll be able to participate in this discussion, find out some more key information, get some awareness, and be able to talk to people who can really provide you with some answers, because there are a lot of stigmas and stereotypes that are associated with HIV and AIDS, but it's important that you get out there for Bronx World AIDS Day. The conference is taking place Friday, December 2nd, Fordham University at Keaton Hall, and there'll be some different presentations, I take it.
Yes, so we have Dr. Blaine Cutler from the New York City Department of Health. She's an epidemiologist, and she will really break down what the epidemic looks like in the Bronx, what are some of the activities that are happening through the City Department of Health and the local community to scale up testing activities, to scale up access to care, and also to scale up prevention modalities that have been shown to reduce infections among people. Dr. Jessica Justman, also from Columbia University, will be giving the keynote address looking at HIV technologies. There have been several advancements. For example, if people are HIV infected and they get treated early, it has been shown that if one person is HIV negative and the other person HIV positive, and the HIV positive person takes their meds early and on time, there is as much as a 96% reduction or chance for the other person to get HIV infected. So that's pretty significant, and studies that have come out in the last year. So we definitely want people to come out, and also Dr. Donna Futterman, who has been doing adolescent HIV care in the Bronx for a number of years, will be talking about how the epidemic is affecting young people and what we can do differently.
Candia talks about Friday's event, but Saturday there's also a very special event. Marvin, I'll let you get the last word on this one.
Okay, great. This Saturday, actually really excited about this. Bronx AIDS Services, we have a men's health program. We're presenting this new program that we're trying to do like every month. It's going to be Saturday, December the 3rd, from noon till 3. And actually, it's about brothers, hombres, and also brothers getting together, because in the Bronx, we know that we always see Latinos getting service there in the Bronx, right? But we need something for the brothers too. So we want to bring both together. And so it's going to be able to bring the community together, our brothers, and they're going to be talking about HIV issues. There'll be metro cars, there'll be food, discussion, activities. So brothers can have a place to come to, because they always know about things in Manhattan, but we want them to know that the Bronx is available for you. Our doors are open to you. So come and talk about your thoughts, questions, and concerns, so we can unite, so we can empower one another. And so we're excited about this event. So
the brothers can get together on Saturday, and we want you to take part in that. Also, there's one other event taking place on Saturday. If you're not a brother, guess what? There is a Go Girl program, prevents changing faces, the HIV Chronicles, and that's also going to be taking place at Fordham University's Keaton Hall. That's going to take place between the hours of 12:30 and 4. And so the brothers can go one place, everybody else can go over here. Everybody's out there, so everybody can get somewhere.
That's for sure.
All right, I hope so.